Guys, we'll start in another 1 minute. Perfect. Guys, can any one of you please confirm if I'm audible and visible? You can just type yes in the Q&A box. You can just type yes in the Q&A box. Hello. Thank you, Sanjana. Okay. So perfect, guys. Let's start without wasting any further time. Let's start with today's session. The session is a very short and sweet session whereby we are going to discuss everything about the ACCA course. Before starting, I'll just introduce myself because I feel you need to know who am I. Guys, I am Karan Agarwal. I'm a chartered accountant, qualified ACCA member, CFA level 3 pass out and certified FRM. I'm a practicing chartered accountant, corporate consultant, and I'm a guest lecturer at EduPristine. I am here today. The agenda is discussing everything about ACCA from scratch. Brick by brick, we'll be studying as to what this exactly the course is all about, how this course is different from other allied courses in the commerce background, what is the eligibility for the course, what is the time involved, what is the cost involved, what is the return on investment, which companies will employ you after completing ACCA. Basically, entire thing right from scratch will be covered. Any questions which you have with respect to this course, you can ask me in the Q&A box. I'll be just completing the slide within the first 40-45 minutes, and the last 15 minutes will be for Q&A. You can raise your hand, ask your queries, or you can just type in the Q&A box. I'll be here to reply. Okay, so let's start. Association of Chartered Certified Accountants. This is the full form of the course, ACCA. Chartered का अगर मैं actual meaning तुमको नहीं पता है, chartered means supreme. अच्छा guys, the language of communication will be Hindi plus English. So if anyone is not comfortable, let me know. Talking about chartered means supreme. So yes, after completing this course, will be a supreme accountant, will be a supreme certified accountant. Basically, this course is a UK-based course. The ACCA body is headquartered in London, that is United Kingdom, and the members are spread all across the world, and therefore we say that this course is not just UKCA, we say this is a global chartered accountant. India mein chartered accountant, ICAI, Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, governs as a body, governs the chartered accountants in India. ACCA as a body governs the ACCA members across the world. So talking about agenda for today, like I said, we'll be discussing about what ACCA is all about, the eligibility criteria, what people say about ACCA, who are the top employers, some success stories, what will be the future job profile of people who have completed ACCA, what are the papers, how difficult the papers are, the passing percentage, the levels of ACCA, the exemptions which you get in the papers based on your prior qualifications, salary structure, and then some few highlights about EduPristine and how EduPristine can help you qualify your ACCA course. ACCA at a glance. Members and students in across 180 countries. So you can say that almost all the country in the world accept ACCA as a global qualification. We know every business will require services of a chartered accountant, services of an accountant, a tax consultant, a costing expert for strategy building. So the subjects, the core competencies which you develop as a ACCA member involves everything. So the services of a chartered accountant is definitely required by everyone, and therefore members and students are spread across the world. Headquartered in London, UK, and is over 100 years old, being a global body for professional accountants. So like I said, the headquarter of this body is in UK. There are over 2 lakh members and 5 lakh students across the world. The number has is increasing on an everyday basis, and I would say the number is much more than 2 lakhs right now for active members, and there are over 5 lakh students giving examination on a continuous basis. Global network of 89 offices and active centers. So though the body is headquartered in UK, but that does not mean that you cannot contact the local offices. There are local offices across the world, like in India as well. You can contact the local or the Indian ACCA office for any of your queries. There are over 8,500 approved employers. Basically, ACCA has the concept of approved employers, wherein if you work for an approved employer, there are certain additional benefits which you get being a ACCA member. So yes, there is a good chunk, and I would say a bandwidth of approved employers by the ACCA body. Over 109 years of experience, reputation, proven quality, and excellence. 79% of the employers say that ACCA helps to grow their business. Like I made this point in the previous slide as well, that generally the services of a chartered accountant, a qualified ACCA member, is required everywhere in all the fields. You will be acting, you can either act as a management consultant, being on the consultancy front, or you can be on the industry, be in the industry front and take one or the other profile. Like you can go for a traditional role like preparing monthly MIS or handling the statutory audits. You can also be on the consultancy side and handle the statutory internal tax audits, etc. You can be on the client side, or you can be on the consultant. Sorry guys. You can be on the industry side. You can also be a costing expert. You can be a taxation taxation expert. Taxation mein you can go for direct tax, indirect tax. So the avenues are open. Sorry. Excuse me. So 79% of the employers say that ACCA helps to grow their business by providing accountants with the skills and capabilities. So the skills, capabilities, the knowledge which is being imparted by this course will definitely be helpful in the practical world. Global network. This again proves my point that ACCA is not a course which is restricted to UK, not restricted to London, but it is having recognition, having acceptance across the globe. The white dots which you can see is the network offices of ACCA. Eligibility criteria. I think this slide is of importance to you. So can anyone start with the ACCA course? No. Only if he meets the eligibility criteria, he can start with the ACCA course. Students who have completed 12th standard from commerce stream with a pass in 5 subjects, including English and mathematics, 65% in at least 2 subjects, and 50% in others. So basically, you need to clear your 12th standard before starting your ACCA course. Students pursuing graduation in commerce, BCom, BBA, BMS, you can start with the ACCA course. A person who has completed the graduation, BCom, BBA, BMS, can also start with the ACCA course. Rather, I would say a person who has completed the BCom course will be getting some sort of exemptions for the initial few papers. BA, BSc graduates from a recognized university through foundation in accountancy. So this FIA or foundation in accountancy is an alternate backdoor entry into the ACCA course. If you want to start early, do not want to wait for a longer time to start with the ACCA journey. So there is a backdoor entry through foundation in accountancy through which you can start with the ACCA course. How ACCA can help Indian professionals. Members and students in over 180 countries, global network of 89 offices, qualification which is globally accepted, and ACCA members opens the door to professional opportunities across the world. So you are not restricted to India as a country. You plan to migrate to Australia, you plan to migrate to Canada, you plan to migrate to any of the Gulf country. तुमको चाहिए UAE में जाना है, ओमान में जाना है. The doors will be open for you to migrate to many countries in the world. So this is a course which is generally opted by people who have plans to migrate and settle outside India, settle abroad. As international career opportunities increase in number, the competition for job intensifies. ACCA has secured recognition by a number of key educational regulators globally. Official endorsement by educational regulators is widely understood by employers. So the courses or the content which is being taught in this particular course the curriculum of the subjects which are being learned are globally accepted by employers as well as many educational regulators as well. ACCA is a recognized body responsible for regulating statutory auditors. Like in India, chartered accountants can sign. Chartered accountants who are the member of ICAI can sign and be a statutory auditor of the company. Similarly, ACCA can be a statutory auditor in UK. ACCA is a founding member of IFAC, International Federation of Accountants. This is a body, once again, body जिसके founding member is ACCA. ACCA has a mutual recognition arrangements with national bodies and regulators. Once again, this point will be of great relevance to you. ACCA course is accepted globally, and ACCA course has a concept. ACCA body has a concept of MRA with other countries. For example, you have to go to Canada. That does not mean that you will have to once again read and give the examination for the CPA Canada there. You can get you can claim the MRA, mutual recognition agreement, through which you can surrender your ACCA and get your CPA Canada and start working there just by giving one formality exam. That means you need not start from scratch. पूरा शुरुआत से शुरुआत नहीं करना पड़ेगा. You will be getting exemptions, rather you will be giving 1 or 2 formality exams and getting the qualification, getting the degree of CPA Canada. This applies to Australia, this applies to many other countries across the world. You can get more information about MRA from the ACCA website. Employers value ACCA. 79% of the employers say that accountants helps to grow their business and their skills and capabilities are required in every facet of the business. 89% of the Forbes 500 and 75% of the Forbes 2000 companies employ ACCA members and students. So all the top-notch companies are going to employ you and going to recognize the qualification which you have. There are some other bodies as well, through of which ACCA is a part. IFAC अपन ने discuss किया था, CAPA, EFRAG, AFA, FEE. These are some of the bodies. You need not go dig deep into what exactly the functions of these bodies are, but yes, these are bodies which are somewhat related to accountancy, somewhat related to tax compliance and financial reporting, etc. And you can say that ACCA is the founding, either the founding member or a well-respected member of these bodies. Developing future finance leaders. Professional accountants and finance leaders play a critical role in economics at stages of development around the world and in diverse organizations. I think again and again they are making the same points. In today's world, professionalism, accountability, and unwavering compliance with the high standards of corporate and individual behavior are the focus of heightened attention from the public, media, government, and regulators. So basically the skills, expertise, experience, and the professionalism which is expected out of a person who is working in the professional field, in a professional company, in a Forbes 500, Forbes 2000 companies, is given by the ACCA members. The skills which will be imparted within you through this course will definitely help your employers to grow their business. ACCA places a strong emphasis on ethics and good governance. Employers value principles of goodwill, strong ethics, integrity, fairness, reputation that the ACCA members bring to the organization. From this side, you can just read the last point. Nearly 90% of the employers say ACCA qualification is relevant across employment sector. That means you can either join FMCG, you can join telecommunication, whether you join consumer durables, whether you join finance industry, everywhere ACCA as a qualification is required, because you are not just learning one subject, you are learning taxation, you are learning costing, you are learning finance management, you are learning accountancy, you are learning audit and assurance. So all these different subjects will help you develop a skill which is required in all the facets of the business. Not only the ACCA qualification, globally recognized and highly portable. So like I said, it is highly portable. You want to go to CPA, you want to go to Canada, you want to go to Australia, you need not start once again from the scratch. You complete ACCA as a course, which will be a master degree, and ultimately you can use this to port and move to another country and get their local qualification and start working there. It offers members the flexibility to build their careers across any sector they choose. Very important slide for each one of you. Once again, this slide is taken from the ACCA website directly. I'll go very deep in this particular slide. So basically the ACCA course is divided into 3 levels: applied knowledge, applied skills, and strategic professionals. Applied knowledge, applied skill, and strategic professional. The total papers in the ACCA course is 13. First 3 are in applied knowledge, next 6 in applied skills, and next 4 in strategic professional. 3 plus 6 gives you 9, total 13. That means 4 extra papers in strategic professional. So this is how things work. You have to complete one level in order to move to the next level. You cannot start with the second level before completing the first level, so on and so forth. Applied knowledge level is on-demand examination. That means you can give your examination at any point of time. Like you study for the paper, you need not wait for the exam day, a dedicated exam day. You can give your exam 7 days. You just have to book the exam, inform ACCA that I plan here, I am willing to give the examination, suppose on the 21st of July. So you just have to book it. After 10 days, you have to go to the center, give the examination, and you will be getting your results immediately. This is for applied knowledge. Applied skills and strategic professionals, the exams are being held quarterly. The exams are generally held in the first week of every quarter, that is March, June, September, and December. The first week of every quarter, you will be getting the dates of each and every paper. You book your examination through the ACCA portal, go to the center, give the exam. You will be getting the results within like 1.5 months, and when you clear the paper, you can move to the next one. Within a particular level, you can do interchanging. Like for example, in case of applied skill level, you can first give taxation paper, then give corporate law, then give audit and assurance, then give PM, acceptable. But you cannot move to strategic professional unless you clear all the papers of applied skills. So interchangeability within the head is possible, but across different levels is not possible. In strategic professionals, there are 4 papers. The 4 papers are divided into 2 parts: essential papers and optional papers. Essential papers means compulsory you have to give these 2 papers. And optional papers means out of 4 you have to select 2. Out of this 4 you have to select 2. And if you read it carefully, like the first paper in optional is advanced financial management. This is just an extension of the subject called financial management, which you have studied in skill level. Advanced performance management, this is once again a subject which you have learned in the skill level of performance management. Advanced taxation, this is something you have learned in taxation. And advanced audit and assurance, something which you have learned in the previous level at audit and assurance. So out of 4 you have to select 2. That means if you want to build your career in suppose say financial management, finance industry, obviously you will be selecting at least AFM as the one of the optional paper. So this helps us to build our skills on to the papers which are most relevant to us, depending on the field which we want to work after qualifying the ACCA course. You generally get a degree or a diploma or a certificate after completing each and every level. Matlab, even if you complete like first 9 papers, you will be still getting some sort of qualification, some degree, some diploma, and some certificate to showcase it to your prospective employers. Yes, you can start working immediately after completing 7-8 papers as well. I have seen people getting an entry-level job after completing at least 7 to 8 papers. 9 paper करने के बाद तो easily मिलता है. But yes, that will be sort of an internship, which will be helpful for your 3 years of relevant experience. Like when you complete all the 13 papers, you need 3 years of relevant experience, and you have to complete something called as ethics and professional module. If all these things are completed, then you can claim the membership of ACCA. If you complete all the 13 papers, but you have not completed 36 months of experience or ethics and professional module, then you can call yourself as a ACCA affiliate. A ACCA member is the one who is a ACCA affiliate plus 3 years of experience and completion of ethics and professional module. 3 years of experience can be in the field of accountancy, finance, taxation, audit and assurance. It cannot be in the field of teaching. It cannot be a part-time job, and it can be before, during, or after ACCA course. It can be before, during, and after ACCA course. Anything you want me to say specific about this particular slide, just let me know, because I feel I have covered majority of the points. All the papers will cost you approximately 10 to 12,000 rupees for booking the paper. If you clear the paper, good. If you don't clear it, you will have to once again pay the same amount to give the examination. Strategic business leader is one recently developed subject. Earlier, there used to be two subjects, which is combined into one with the name of strategic business leader. The cost of this subject is also very high. The cost, like I said, other subjects will cost you around 12,000 INR, 12 to 13,000 INR. Reason being, we generally pay in pounds, so exchange rate changes on a every day basis, and therefore the exact amount to be paid depends. And ultimately, the fees structure can also be changed. Strategic business leader will cost you around 22 to 23,000. Generally, the paper is for 3 hours. You have to get at least 50% marks. That means 100 marks ke paper mein you have to get at least 50 marks to qualify for the paper. If you get 50, you can move to the next paper. If you don't get 50, you will have to reappear for the paper. The passing percentage, talking about passing percentage is very decent. The passing percentage ranges from 35% to 50% across applied skill and applied and strategic professional level. In the first level, the passing percentage is around 80 to 85% as well for some of the subjects. Applied skill or professional level pe 35 to 50%, like some of the subjects like SBL, SBR, you get a passing percentage of around 50, 52%, 53% as well. And in some of the papers like PM is considered as one of the most difficult paper in skill level. वहाँ पे passing percentage is around 35 to 40%. मतलब out of every 100 students, only 35 to 40 students will clear the paper in that particular attempt. So that was it. You can book one paper at a time. There is no need to give all 6 papers in one single go. ऐसा नहीं है कि group wise paper देना है, just like your chartered accountancy. You can book one paper, give it, complete it, and move to the next one. Like I said, you will be getting some sort of degree, certificate, and diploma at each and every level. You'll be getting some intermediate certificate in financial management accounting. You will be getting diploma in accountancy and business, advanced diploma. And then there is something called as Oxford Brookes University and University of London se masters. So these are some organizations and universities where ACCA has a tie-up, and you can also get your BSc or masters from the University of London, which is once again a very reputed, renowned university, at simultaneously along with your ACCA course. So people who want to go there, go into masters, can also learn more about University of London masters and Oxford Brookes University. You can get more information about these two things from the ACCA website directly. Approved employers. So yes, you should know who are the approved employers. There is a whole list of approved employers, and if you are already reading this particular slide, you will understand that almost all of the top-notch employers are the approved employers by ACCA. The big 4 accounting firms: EY, KPMG, PwC, Deloitte, Accenture, Barclays Bank, JP Morgan, IBM, HP, HSBC, Standard Chartered, UBS, Unilever, Microsoft, Deutsche Bank. So yes, there are Procter and Gamble. These are some of the companies which are in the list of approved employers, and these are, I would say, the employers for the mass recruiters for ACCA. When you qualify like 7, 8, 9 papers, I have seen that generally the big 4s open a mass hiring wherein they will hire like 20, 25, 30 people at a time in one single location, because obviously they need manpower, and therefore recruitment is round the clock. Top employers for ACCA: HSBC, Barclays, Deutsche, KPMG, PwC, PNG, HUL, EY. So yes, whatever names we heard in the previous slide, once again, the names are being repeated. These are some of the top employers of ACCA. So you can expect to work in either of these companies after completing your qualification. This is some of the email cutouts which says that BCom plus ACCA student required 20 job openings in HP. 20 job openings in HP Bangalore. What our customers say about ACCA? A globally recognized qualification like ACCA enables our graduates to excel in their future accounting, finance, and management careers. The ACCA qualification develops core finance and accounting skills and aligns them to the exceptional level of efficiency. So these are some of the testimonials given by ACCA people and employers who want to employ ACCA qualified person. ACCA qualification develops core finance and accounting skills. A globally recognized qualification like ACCA enables our graduates to excel in their future accounting, finance, and management careers. So once again, this says that ACCA is a qualification which is recognized globally. ACCA is a well-recognized qualification and internationally known. Global aspect of membership has always attracted me. I always saw it as a huge advantage. The technical skills that come with the qualification are well known and respected across the world. So once again, you can read some of the success stories qualifying ACCA and working as a member in working at EY working in KPMG after qualifying ACCA, working in Deloitte after qualifying as a ACCA. So yes, you can say that the opportunities after qualification is unlimited. Future you. So this is one just way through which you can expect yourself that you start with the professional qualification. If you would have started in 2017, you could qualify it as early as 2019 and start working by 2020. That means 2 to 3 years is the time frame within which you can complete the qualification and you can start working in the leading firms across the world within 2 to 3 years. Life of the ACCA. What sort of activities will you be performing after completing ACCA? Decision support, tax compliance, winding up of the business, forensic audit, detecting frauds, audits, strategic decisions of the company, investigating money trials. So these are some of the areas which are reserved for ACCA members, which are reserved for chartered accountants. So it is not like you are going to stick only for the traditional monthly P&L MIS profiles. You will be, if you actually want to work into a very complex environment, a very dynamic environment, then these sort of activities are also activities and job profiles are also available in abundance. Key competency areas: corporate reporting, audit and assurance, taxation, stakeholders relationship management, sustainability management accounting, financial management. So yes, risk control management. So these are some of the areas where ACCA as a member has a key competence. After completing ACCA, अब तुमने subjects सब देख लिए. We have subjects like audit. So yes, obviously audit has to be a key competency area. We have subjects like taxation. So yes, taxation can be a key competency area. We have subjects like corporate reporting, financial reporting. So yes, obviously financial reporting and corporate reporting will be a key competency. Financial management. तुमको समझ रहा होगा that whatever we are studying theoretically will ultimately be helpful in practical life. ACCA salaries all across the world. Salary of ACCA qualified people in India ranges from 5 to 14 lakhs. Majority of the people, to be very honest, will be getting the lower end around 5 to 8 lakh rupees. If you have an existing qualification to back and to top it up with the ACCA course with a decent experience and relevant skills which is required by the employer, then you can move to the higher end initially at the time of starting the ACCA course. At the time of starting working. I have seen people getting 10 to 12 lakh rupees at the start. I have seen people getting 5 to 6 lakh rupees at the start. So why is there a difference of 50%, rather 100% in the salary range? The reason is because of the skills, of the experience. You have extra additional qualification, or suppose you are having a rank in the ACCA course, this automatically helps you to command premium in the market. Yes, ACCA also has the concept of rank. India, you can get all India rank 1, 2, 3. And globally, you can also get all global rank 1, 2, 3. So if you are having a paper specific rank or a level specific rank, skill level or professional level ka rank, it will help you for commanding premium and getting into a top notch job profile. Salary of Dubai, UK, USA, Singapore. Obviously, salary for USA, UK cannot be compared directly with India because purchasing power parity भी होता है. The standard of living in UK and USA is much higher than India. India में the standard of living is very less. The cost you have to spend to live okayish life is different from USA and India, and therefore you cannot directly compare with India and USA. But yes, I would still say that opportunities are global, and therefore you can definitely think about migrating to other countries. Newly qualified accountants are in high demand. Recently qualified accountants were in high demand last year, particularly auditors making their first move into the industry. More than 50% of the TNT's ACCA students get a pay hike. So these are some of the newspaper cuttings that showcase and prove the fact that how the qualified accountants are in high demand right now. ACCA announces record results as the student complete first full year of 4 examination. Guys, hello. Guys, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Please confirm. Hello. Guys, please confirm if you can hear me. Thank you. There is one query. Sir, is income tax officer possible by doing ACCA? Generally, income tax officers are the one who complete UPSC examinations, civil services, UPSC. So IRS officer, Indian Revenue Service का part बनना है तुमको, तो you will have to go via that route. That is completely different, nothing pertaining to ACCA. But yes, you can deal with income tax officer with the client, as a client, yeah, on behalf of the client by completing the ACCA course. Basically, you are at par with a chartered accountant. ACCA exam pass rates. So, like I said, the pass rates of the ACCA are comparatively healthy as compared to any other course in India. You are getting, first of all, the benefit to give paper wise. It is not like कि group wise 4 subject या minimum 3 subjects देना है. ऐसा नहीं है. You can give 1 paper at a time. The exams are quarterly. In India, CA course, the exams are half yearly. Here, the exams are quarterly. So yes, there are more opportunities to clear faster. Plus, the passing percentage per paper is around 35 to 50%, ranges from 35 to 50%, which is a very healthy passing percent as compared to Indian Chartered Accountancy, which is revolving around 10 to 15%. When I cleared my Chartered Accountancy, the passing percentage was around 10%. So you have to be in that elite 10% league if you want to qualify the exam. Plus, I had to give all the 8 papers in my CA final examination to qualify. Here you can give individually one paper to qualify. And once you qualify, it is always qualified. ऐसा नहीं है कि if you fail in the second paper, then you will have to restart with the first one. No, first one is done. It is always done and dusted. 7 career opportunities: audit tax senior, internal auditor, statutory auditor, tax manager, management accounting executive, securities dealer, traditional accountant. So these are some, once again, the career opportunities for a ACCA. So audit के अंदर भी, if you know, you can go into audit of statutory audit, internal audit, tax audit, cost audit, operations audit. Sorry. So yes, there are so many fields in which you can enter after qualifying your ACCA. Exemptions in ACCA. Once again, a very important slide for you guys. Level. If you have completed your chartered accountancy, if you are a qualified chartered accountant, then you need not give the first 9 papers. You have to just give the 4 papers of the strategic professional level. I did my ACCA after completing chartered accountancy. Therefore, I just gave 4 papers and completed my ACCA. IPCC qualified person can get 5 paper exemption. That means he will just start directly with the 6th paper. If you are an MBA, you can get 3 paper exemption. You are a CS, 4 paper exemption. ICWA, you get 8 paper exemptions. You are a CPA US, you get once again 9 paper exemption. So definitely this exemption helps you clear your papers faster. I could complete my ACCA course within a period of 9 months. So depending on your existing qualification, you get your exemptions. how to know कि मुझे कौन सा पेपर का exemption मिलेगा. What easily what you can do is go on Google, type exemption calculators ACCA, open that, type your existing qualification ACCA calculator, exemption calculator will tell you which paper will be exempted for you. So basically, if you have completed your BCom, still you can get 4 paper exam, you can exemption, you can start with the 5th one. So the savings depend on how many papers you have completed. The initial registration fees is around 30 pounds. You have to pay annual subscription of 95 pounds. First year, there will be a waiver. That means you did not pay for the first year. From the second year, you will have to pay this membership fees or subscription fees to ACCA in order to maintain your name in the student register. When you complete all the 13 papers, then you will be entered, your name will be entered in the affiliate register. And when you complete the 3 years work experience along with the professional and ethics module, then you will be entered in the members register. Like my name currently is in the member register. You have to make the payment for the exemption fees, which is around 10 pounds per paper. So अगर 9 paper का exemption मिला 90 pounds, approximately the exchange rate अगर मैं 100 rupees आज के दिन पे पकड़ूं, तो you will have to pay 9,000 rupees to claim all the 9 paper exemption. So yes, you will have to pay the administrative fees to claim the exemption. Total fees is going to come in the future slide. If we do become an ACCA simultaneously, do we get any exemptions? Unfortunately, you will have to start from the scratch. But if suppose you are in the first year of the BCom, then I would say you should start with ACCA as soon as possible rather than waiting for BCom to complete and then get the exemptions. Because qualifying the first 4 papers is very simple, and like I said, knowledge level paper, so you can give exam at any point of time. You can study for 1 or 2 months, give the paper, clear the paper, move to the next one. So don't wait for BCom to complete. But yes, if you are in the last year of BCom, about to get a degree, yes, you can wait for 6 months, get the degree, show it to ACCA, claim 4 paper exemption, start with the 5th one. A quick introduction about EduPristine. Basically, EduPristine is a member of EdTelem Global Education. This is a New York Stock Exchange listed company, which has having a headquarter in USA. We have, this company is a $3 billion, 20,000 crore company, and around 16,000 employees spread across 145 locations. We take pride in saying that around 1,42,000 degree seeking students is being taught by us every year, and EduPristine is India's leading training provider in accounting and finance. So if you know something about EduPristine, we at EduPristine take courses like BAT, Business Accounting and Taxation, courses like ACCA, courses like CPA US, courses like FRM, courses like CFA. So these are the courses in the field of accounts and finance. So we are the leading training provider in accountancy and finance. EduPristine was founded in the year 2008. We have a decent experience of around 12 to 13 years. And we have a strong presence in both online as well as offline, that is classroom platform. Right now, because of this COVID-19, the classes are being conducted online, that is on Zoom, just like we are having the conversation right now. But as soon as this pandemic subsides and the lockdown is lifted, we'll definitely restart with the classroom training as well. A large network of around 50,000 students. We have operations in 6 cities, basically in all the metro cities, and faculty pool of 600 experts, soft skill training, and 100% job assistance. If you are from Mumbai, the office is at Andheri. So we provide soft skill training and job assistance. So this is like, once again, helping you right from the scratch, right from the registration aspect of ACCA till the completion of the course and you getting a job. So we'll handhold you for each and everything. The professors take around 70 to 75 hours per subject as in the classroom. Then there is continuous tests, mock tests, which are being undertaken so that the student feels exam ready, and to make, cement the preparation of the student. Then ultimately, after clearing all the papers, resume building, soft skill preparation for the interview, mock interviews, and job assistance is being provided by the counselors at EduPristine. We have a industry experts of 600 industry experts which are being continuously teaching students. Why choose EduPristine? So there are variety of reasons for this. Career counseling, we provide career counseling on a individual basis. Individual will be getting a career counseling, will be understanding your problems, will be understanding your point of view and giving you the best career counseling. We have live virtual classes. This is like whatever we are having right now. From ACCA or CA faculty, I myself am a chartered accountant and a qualified ACCA member with a decent and significant experience. We are a gold certified partner or the learning partner of ACCA. Generally, ACCA has a system of learning partners. We are the gold certified learning partner of ACCA. Like I said, we provide soft skill development program, 100% placement assistance, mentorship, and you have to register once and the classroom trainings will be given till you clear the paper. God forbid, if you are not able to clear the paper in first attempt, you will be allowed to once again sit for the session in the next batch till the time you clear the paper and once again have a full understanding on the concept. We provide the material of Kaplan. Basically, there are two recognized authors of ACCA for which every student follows. First is Kaplan, second is BPP. We provide Kaplan ki hard copy books to each and every student. Once again, the registration in ACCA course is slightly complicated and getting exemptions is once again very difficult. So EduPristine as a learning provider, as a learning partner of ACCA helps you, and the counselors helps you and assist you at every point of time. They will be helping you in creating the profile at ACCA platform. They will be helping you in making the payment to the ACCA. They will be helping you in booking the examination, claiming the exemptions, so on and so forth. Soft skill training, this is something I have already spoken about. And strengths, weaknesses, public speaking, these are some of the areas which will ultimately help you excel, ace your interviews. Other exceptional things at EduPristine, we have course experts which will answer your queries within 24 business hours. We have a dedicated email ID, care@edupristine.com. This is the email ID of the support team. You drop an email or query or a feedback to the support team, you will be getting a reply within 24 hours. We undertake frequent seminars and webinars so that the students are well aware about the changes, amendments, and updates in the course of ACCA. We have the system of recording the sessions. So the sessions are being recorded. If at all a student is not able to attend any of the live virtual classes, then the recorded sessions will be uploaded on the LMS app, Learning Management System app of EduPristine. The same can be downloaded and can be viewed n number of times for the student to understand the concept. Regarding faculty, the average student rating is around 4.79 out of 5. Certified professionals, well experienced, topic experts, specialized in their area. Regular feedbacks are being taken to reflect the performance. Placement assistance. Once again, ये point भी मैंने बताया था. We help right from the scratch, from resume building to placement. So since we are dealing with so many students, so many people qualify every attempt. So we have the database. This database is being shared with companies who want to employ ACCA. So the placement lead is being generated. Interview preparation mein we do help. Mock interviews is being conducted. Resume building, because resume building is also very important. So ये वाली सारी activity right from scratch is being handled by the counselors, expert counselors which are being employed by EduPristine. Live virtual class, live classroom and online training. This includes, first of all, the notes which are being provided, the Kaplan book which will be provided, both hard copy as well as soft copy, study materials, the exam kit, compilation of the past papers, then some of the notes which the faculty will be sharing with you during the class. Then mock tests will be conducted at regular intervals. The classes are generally being held on weekends so that the working professional can also attend the session. The session is generally for 5 hours. So generally we take our sessions on Saturdays and Sundays from morning 10 to afternoon 3. 10 to 3, 10 to 4 का एक session होता है on either Saturday or Sunday. Online access to the LMS app will be given once again so that you can revise the concept, so that you can refer to the recordings at a later point of time. Like I said, we are a gold approved learning partner of ACCA. Fee structure. So we know the training fee per paper is around 22,000. The online training fee is around 19,000. The exam testing windows is 4 times in a year: March, June, September, and December. Like I said, that exams are being conducted quarterly. The total cost will be around 3,50,000. Basically, the total cost depends on your existing qualification. If you are not giving the first 4 papers And if you're not taking classes for the first 4 papers, the class cost as well as the paper cost for the first 4 papers will be saved. So I was a chartered accountant. I could complete everything in less than 1.5 lakh. So depends on from where you start. And the facility for educational loans is also available. We have a tie-up with non-banking finance companies which will provide educational loans. Why? Because this is once again a reputed course for which banks and NBFCs will be willing to offer loans. Payment mode, online payment, NEFT payment, check, Paytm, Google Pay, everything is acceptable. I would suggest with respect to payments, classroom fee cost, which you have to give to the ACCA Institute directly. For that, you contact one of the counselors. Rather, I would say that within 24 hours, you will be getting a call from the counselor since you have registered on the platform for this particular session. Otherwise, if you want to directly contact the counselors, you can get the number from the Google say EduPristine ka contact number leke you can contact any of the counselor. They will take the things forward for you. If you want to ask any queries right now, I am available for next 10 minutes. If you have any queries, if you get to know any queries after completing the session, you can connect with me on LinkedIn. You can connect with me on any social media profile. I will be willing to help you right from the scratch. Any questions, then let me know. Sir, tax papers in ACCA is related to income tax? No. The tax paper in ACCA is related to UK tax. Basically, there are 3 to 4 different taxation of different countries. Singapore tax, Ireland tax, UK tax, and one more country. So you have to select one of the country and give the paper of that particular taxation law. It is not an Indian-based course. Therefore, India का tax law इसमें नहीं पढ़ाया जाता है. Rest all papers like SBR, SPL are, you can say, common, but there are 2 papers like law and taxation which is specific to a country, because law and taxation are generally changes country to country, and therefore we are going to study any particular country. Most probably people take UK tax. Most probably UK tax and UK law is being learnt at a skill level in ACCA. Any questions? Any other questions? Let me know. I will be willing to help. If you want my LinkedIn profile, I can share it with you guys. I give you 2 minutes. Type your queries. You can just type your queries. I give you 2 minutes. Till the time I'll be just sharing with you my LinkedIn profile. सर ऑडिटर का क्या स्कोप है सर इंडिया में? Just like chartered accountant, you will also be acting as an auditor, statutory auditor in Big Four organizations. I'll be very honest with you that generally big chartered accountancy firms, the Big Four, Big Six companies, including GT and BDO, will be willing to take you as an auditor in their company. Smaller size CA firms will definitely not prefer ACCA as of now. ACCA as a course is growing there. So automatically jitna awareness create hoga about this course, automatically they will also start hiring ACCA. But right now that place is reserved only for chartered accountants. You can get a decent job in Big Fours as a statutory auditor profile. I have sent my LinkedIn profile. Big Four firms में workout होगा ना सर auditor profile? Definitely होगा. Definitely होगा. Rather, Big Fours will be willing to take you on board when you are a qualified accountant. See, Big Fours generally need people to work, and ACCA qualification will prove them that you are dedicated, devoted, and you have understanding on the business. You have understanding of finance, you have understanding of taxation laws, you have understanding of audit laws. So automatically you will be a prospective candidate. Obviously, you will be getting an edge over a person who is just a BCom qualified and with the ACCA. Anything else? Anything else? If there are no queries, then we can close our session for today. I have already shared my LinkedIn profile. You can connect with me, or you can just drop an email on my mail ID as well. I will be happy to help. Thank you so much. That's it from my side. Total fees with tuitions. So I think I have already made this point very clear that depends on the number of papers you give. Depends on the number of paper you give. If you are just giving like 4 papers, the fees is as low as around 1.5 lakhs. If you are giving like 10 papers, around 8 to 10 papers, the fees can increase to approximately 3.5 to 4 lakh rupees. So it also depends whether you clear everything in the first attempt or not. Because अगर first attempt में नहीं किया, you will have to once again pay the examination fee to the ACCA institute. Per paper examination fee is 12,000, around 12,000 rupees for all the papers. Yes. So I hope I was able to clarify all your doubts. Thank you so much. That's it from my end. That's me signing off. Thank you so much.